Hi Libra, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your September 2022 full moon reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will be listed in the description box below. Now before we begin this reading, I want to thank each and every one of you for your healing energy, for your prayers, for your well wishes, for your donations, for my mom and for Padme. Donations for Padme. So thank you all so very much. It is with a heavy heart that I tell you that Padme passed. She fought really, really hard. Unfortunately, she did not make it. But thank you all so very much. Okay, so now let's clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration, and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. So let's see what energy we have to be mindful of during this harvest moon. Now this moon will be on the 10th of September, and it will be at 5:59 Eastern Standard Time, AM. It is in Pisces. It also correlates with the beginning of Mercury retrograde, which is on the 9th of September. The harvest moon illuminates, and Mercury retrograde kind of muddies the waters. So it's an interesting pairing. So let's see what energy we have to be mindful of. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. This is the Hangman, and it's things topsy-turvy. It's seeing things differently. It's not being sure of the way that we're moving forward. There's a sense of tasks being not finished, incomplete. There's almost a sense of you start something, you're really enthusiastic, you go on to something else. Now, if you have ADHD, this makes sense, but if you don't, you're going to find this to be frustrating. Even if you do have ADHD, you'll find this to be frustrating because it's like you want to get to where it is that you need to be. You can see it, but you're also seeing things in a very different way. You're seeing your path that was once neatly lined up. It's starting to branch out. It's starting to go in different directions than you had anticipated, or you're being thrown curveballs that, just muddy the waters or take you off track for a little bit. Don't be so hard on yourself. You're going to want to be very hard on yourself, very almost angry at yourself, and say, oh, well, it has to be like this. You're seeing things differently, and seeing things differently, it's going to be painful. It is. It's just something here where it's all of a sudden like you're thrown out of your comfort zone completely. So just be very aware of this. Let's see what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides, angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Yeah. You're growing something big here, Libra. The fact of the matter is with the 9 of Wands crowning the whole thing, it's like one battle after another. And you're tired of fighting, but you also need to stand firm within yourself, knowing that you are headed in the right direction, knowing that you've made the right choices, but it almost feels like it's been one endless battle after another. If it's not work, it's home. If it's not home, it's friends. If it's not friends, it just goes on and on. And so here with the 9 of Wands, stand tall within yourself. People are going to try and break you down. There's little nasty things said here and there, and it's like, you know what? People allowed their opinion. Do not let them dictate who you are or where you're headed. Okay? there's just a sense here of battles, and there's a real sense of, I know who I am, I know where I want to be in my life, even if right now we are a little bit overwhelmed, we are a little bit confused. Just be very aware of this. With the Queen of Swords, we are represented by the swords in the minor arcana. And so here with the Queen of Swords coming forward, it also means that we're very serious during this time. But because we're represented by the swords have a strong link to our words and our mind. That's Mercury. So we can find that Mercury retrograde kind of hits us harder than we want it to, than we need it to right now. We're like, what the heck's going on here? We are embracing a profound sense of strength, but we're also questioning that strength. There's a lot of answers that are coming forward during this time, but they're hidden. They're not where we expected to find them. It's not how we expected things to move forward. So just be aware of this. With the Two of Wands, doors are opening. But again, things are heading in a direction that you hadn't anticipated and you hadn't planned for. And I kind of see somebody journaling, it's like a bullet journal or whatever type of journaling you do. And you have everything all mapped up. It's like, this is how it's supposed to be. And I don't want to say just kind of throw that away, but just let yourself know that it's going to be an organic route. It's not going to be like a Roman paved road that, all roads lead to Rome type of thing. It's all going to head towards your goals. This is going to be more like wildflowers, and wandering trails. That's what it's going to be like. Doors are opening, but it's leading you in a direction that doesn't seem as paved, as firm, as, concrete as you want it to be. But can it be open to the adventure? But also, understand that you don't always need to see exactly where everything is going to be headed. There's some sort of a mystery that's coming forward during this time where it's like, see where it takes you. See where it takes you. Because you're really looking at the roots of things. You're building something with stability, with prosperity, but up top, it's like, it's only a little plant, right? Think of it as a bonsai. Bonsais can take years upon years to have artistically grow in the way that the I forget the name for the person who does bonsais, but the way the artist wants them to grow. And even then, the artist can say like, oh, I kind of forgot my initial plan for this. And so it's taken on a new shape. It's taken on a new way. It's taken on a new life. I've let it speak to me. And that's going to be this time. Know that you're healing. Know that you're moving forward. Know that you're connecting. But it's taking on a new shape. And it's growing slowly and steadily. But it's a work of art. Your life is a work of art. It's not necessarily one, straight plan forward. And it has to yield and bend to what you need it to be, what you want it to be. Know that you're heading towards something bigger. This is a time where you're nourishing, when you're growing, where you're, embracing the roots of things. And that's going to be very important for you. It really is. It's like the roots are here. The foundation is here. Now you're seeing how it grows, how it moves, and how you move forward with it. So let's see what the moon has to say for herself. But note, you have tremendous strength, and there's some sort of secret that's coming forward. Something where things get muddled in the same way, or there's something here where it's like, I think I misheard, but I didn't really mishear, type of thing. And it's bringing forward something that was held back for us that we weren't ready to hear. And now it's starting to come forward. So just be aware of that. Okay. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. So your dreams need a practical plan. This harvest moon that illuminates so much is in Pisces. It connects us with our dreams in a very profound way. And your dreams need a practical plan, and you're going to see this as a bit of a challenge or a fight or a bit of a war that's going to be going on right now. It's not really. Note that the first instinct is going to be to fight. The proper instinct for your own heart and well-being is to step back from the stress, step back from the chaos, and say, okay, where is it that I want to be? Where is it that I need to be? And not have, again, that straight, defined, proper path. But let yourself meander to get there. be a little bit kinder with yourself. Like a seed on the wind, let yourself grow and discover. I know it's going to feel counterproductive during this time. And you're going to feel like, I really need to get everything done and it all just needs to be perfect. But during this time, let it become something unexpected. Because there we are. The unexpected is going to be what drives you, is going to be what leads you forward. There's a sense of twists and turns coming that you hadn't had planned. And things can get a bit messy because of that. Again, realize it's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just needs to be. It is simply where you are. There is profound revelations coming your way. There's a profound sense of self and what you love and what you want. You're kind of putting that to the side right now and saying, okay, how practical do I need to be? But connecting the mind and the heart, that's going to be a powerhouse for you. And that's going to be something that's rather surprising. It brings you to the extremes. This is a time where you can see doorways open and you want the most extreme path. You want the one that feels like it's going to give you the most bang for your buck. And that's something. But here, again, a gentler approach, a gentler way forward, that's going to be much more beneficial for you. Now, the new beginnings, the way that this intricate root work is growing and the way that you're growing, you're going to start to see around the new moon, from this full moon to the new moon, you're going to start to see yourself moving forward in a way, again, unexpected. It's going to be more like, oh, okay, that's what that was for, type of thing. But there's new beginnings coming and you're growing towards those new beginnings. And, it's not all going to be known and it isn't supposed to be. But just know that by the new moon, or as the new moon comes forward and you start to look at on yourself more, be more reflective as new moons make us, we're going to find that like, oh, wow, that's what that was for. Little answers. They're going to come in kind of like raindrops, like little mist coming forward. But it's going to be like, oh, that's what that was for. Oh, that's what I needed. Oh, that's why that happened. It's going to start to come together like little puzzle pieces, one by one. So just be very aware of it. It moves us to our energy to be mindful of. There's very much an energy of, again, it needs to be done. It needs to be done perfect, and a bit of a temper coming forward. We need to be aware of this, and we need to not let this rule us because it can easily. So again, just be very aware of that. Now we move to our subconscious tarot energy, and this is the magician. There's magic here. There's magic that we're slowly growing, that we're slowly building within us, and that we're slowly moving forward in our lives for. And this magic, again, it takes us in directions that we hadn't realized we needed to go. But it is instinctual, it is powerful, it is personal. Know subconsciously that you're standing in your power, you're claiming that power. It's just unexpected, and you're going to want to control the situation. But the magic comes organically. It's not going to be something that we can force, or we can say it has to be just like this. It moves us to our subconscious Luna message. And it says, a new romantic cycle begins, the new moon in Libra. This is why the new moon is so important to us. A new romantic cycle in our lives and what we love. A sense of us embracing our own mysteries and what we desire. And it brings us to a release of harshness, or a release of old expectations. There's a sense of, I'm being set free. And there's a part of us that's fighting that. I don't know necessarily why. Either we are so used to keeping everything so controlled that we think, okay, if it's set free, it's just going to be chaos. It's like, no, I'm setting it free. I'm releasing myself. And as I release myself, I find my balance. I find my harmony. All right, Libra. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy, as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this full moon and of ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Libra, and may you have a blessed moon.